We are in Vault 13. We're going to help out some Death Claws. Let's go ahead and walk along. We'll go ahead and talk to this Death Claw. Forgive, I know speak well. I try talk to you. Who are you? I, Theron. Who are you? I am RPG Crawler. You want what? What do you do here? I guard hall. Safety of Pat Goal. You're doing a great job. You want what? Well, just passing the time. Alright, well, we gotta go repair some stuff. For that matter, it's downstairs, right? Yeah, so let's continue downward. Now, before I go down, didn't they tell me what floor it was on? I still gotta do the military base too, don't I? I mean, I think that's like optional content, so maybe not. But at this point, I guess I could. Alright, well, what do we got down here? Oh, we got some people. Let's go over here. You see a sad older man. Oh, I didn't see you standing there. That's okay, we all spaced out time. Say, you look rather down, may I ask why? I was born 2 months premature. When I was 1, I was dropped on the porch. When I was 2, I had pneumonia. When I was 3, I got the chicken pox. When I was 4, I fell down the stairs and broke 6 ribs. When I was 5, my uncle was decapitated by a watermelon. What the hell? When I was 6, my parents hit me in the head with a shovel. When I was 7, I lost my right index finger to my pet rat. When I was 8, my dad's Spike got hit by a tractor. When I was 9, my mother lost her arm to a rabid Brahmin. When I was 10, my sister was torn to bits by a pack of dogs. When I was 11, my grandfather killed himself because something or another, I forgot. When I was 14, my brother lost his hand to a wallaby. When I was 15, my aunt choked to death on a chicken bone. When I was 16, I lost my cousin to a badger. When I was 17, I cut off my left big toe with a hoe. When I was 18, my father lost his right leg to the same tractor that killed my dog. When I was 19. Okay, I get the picture. What's currently bothering me? Well, there I was, traveling through the desert when suddenly my Brahmin falls over dead. About then I realized I was low on water and I hadn't had a drink in quite a while. Later, my bones began to ache, my head started to hurt, my bowels became loose, and I got this rash that just won't go away. It's time to sit down and die. Well, there I was, sitting in the desert, waiting for the world to swallow my miserable existence, when a pack of Deathclaws shows up. Well, I'm thinking to myself, this is it. Now I can die. I can wind up as a pile of Deathclaw shit in the middle of the desert. But no, fate had yet another cruel card to play against me. You see, the Deathclaws didn't kill me. Instead, they gave me water, brought me here, gave me this room, gave me food, cleaned me up, and now they won't let me leave. I know they're fattening me up for some unknown horrible fate. You keep telling them that I would probably taste better if I was leaner, but that does no good. They just smile, if you can call it that, and pat me on the head and say, "Don't worry, human, things will get better." We both know what that means. Anyway, to make matters worse, then they started giving me some sort of medication. It was making me gassy, so I stopped taking it. It's a good thing I did. I think it was some sort of mind control pill, because I started to feel like they weren't actually as bad as I thought. Anyway, that's about it. I'm just waiting for the dinner bell to chime so they can feast on my bloated body. Please tell me that you don't have any children. Nope, when I turned 22, this strange fungus started growing on my... Yeah, stop. I don't want to know. Oh, that's terrible. This man is terrible. Got a tribal over here. What do we got? Is there something I can help you with, stranger? I'd also like to ask you some questions. Who are you? My name is Matt. What does it matter? No, not really. Are you a prisoner here? Yes, as a matter of fact, I am. I stumbled upon this place and got myself captured by the Deathclaws. You give me feet of movement within the lower levels of the vault, but I can never go to level 1 where the exit is. Why? Because unlike the rest of the sheep who live here, I recognize them as a threat to humanity. They know that if I get out of here, I will see to it that they are wiped off the face of the earth. Look, they can think for themselves, they can learn, they can read, they can even write if they dip a claw in ink. They are fast, tough, perceptive, and deadly. If their numbers grow large enough, they will be the greatest threat that the human race could ever face. Think about it. They need to be eliminated. I trust them. I argue a fool to trust them. If you change your mind, come back and get me. So this is like their prisoner room. Alright, one more to talk to. This is a hubologist, isn't it? Welcome, traveler. I'm called Gordon. I'm the Shrine Keeper. What may I help you with? It's a pleasure to meet you, Gordon. I'm an RPG caller. Can I ask you some questions? Who is the shrine dedicated to? This shrine is dedicated to an unnamed hero who known only as the Vault Dweller. He, or she, was the savior of all who lived here several decades ago. We do not know what became of our savior, but he or she lives on our minds and hearts. Very commendable, Gordon. Can I ask you some more questions? How long have you been here? I have lived all my life here in this vault. I have been a shrine keeper for most of those years. Let me ask you some questions. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I have lived with the Deathclaws for several months now. They seem to be honorable and forthright in their dealings with me and other humans who live here. I trust them, and in time I think you will as well. Okay. Why do you stay here? My place here at the shrine. I will not leave it willingly. Okay. Your dedication is admirable. Thanks. Goodbye. Alright. Well, it's a shrine to the first Fallout character. Off to level 3. Okay, what do we got here? Well, there's people down here. Well, I'll be. How are you doing, RPG Crawler? Hope everything worked out for you at the squat. Dahlia, thank you. Thanks to you, things worked out great. Hey, I'm glad to hear that. It was my pleasure to do what I could for you. So what can I help you with? I have some questions for you. Are you a prisoner here? No, I'm not. I'm here of my own free will, and I like it. I think it'll be a safe place for me to stay for a while. All right? Can you leave anytime you want? Yeah, I've been told I'm free to go or stay. I'm staying for now. What can you tell me about the Deathclaws? I don't know any more about them than you do, I guess. I'm still trying to get used to them talking to me instead of tearing my head off and using it for a golf ball. It's scary, you know? Yes, it is, in a lot of ways. What do you want to know? How did you come to be here? After I left the squad, I didn't know what to do with myself. I figured I'd just drift into another town and another hired gun job, so I was wandering the desert trying to decide exactly where I should go. Well, one day I was looking for a good place to camp. I was getting late, and I didn't want to be out in the open after dark. Off in the distance a ways, I thought I saw a campfire, so I decided to see who was there. So wait a minute, she left on foot and got here before me, who left in a car shortly after she did, but in a car. Oh well. So I sneak up on the campsite, and there are these two Deathclaws sitting around the fire just chatting away. Idiot that I am, I let out a little cry of surprise, jumped up and turned to run right into the arms of another Deathclaw standing right behind me. Anyway, to make a long story short, it took me a while to realize I wasn't about to be put on a spit and barbecued. Instead, I was brought here and interviewed by Gruthar. Now I can live here for a while. That's interesting. You want to know? Why are you worried about needing a place of safety? Well, I let you buy me in a squad. I broke my contract with my employer. I was sure that I'd be hunted down and killed because of it. Seeing you here convinced me that I don't have to worry about that. I can only assume that my previous employer is no longer in any condition of concern with me or my whereabouts. You're safe now. You don't have to worry about any retribution. Takes a load off my mind. You're welcome. All right. Nice. All right. Well, let's go in here. And let's start doing machine things. Wait, there's a woman over here, too. Let's talk to her. And there's a robed figure. Hello, I'm Ariel. I don't think I've seen you here before. Who are you? My name is RPG Crawler. Yes, I'm new here. Can I help you with? Sorry to intrude on your solitude. Could you answer some questions? You're here, prisoner here? No, I can leave anytime I want. The Deathclaws have made that very clear to me. They don't hold anyone here against their will, as far as I know. I see. What do you want to know? Why are you so sad? My husband recently died. I miss him, and I'm having problems adjusting, that's all. How did it happen? My husband and I were traveling with a caravan on its way to the new California Republic. We wanted to start a new life for ourselves and our daughter, sadly. Unfortunately, the caravan was attacked by raiders one night. They were incredibly brutal. They killed everyone. Men, women, and children ran. My husband died trying to defend Sandy and me. We were to die next when a miracle occurred. I was holding Sandy behind me, trying to keep her from the monster that had shot Rand. He stood next to my husband's body and laughed at me as he aimed his gun at my head. Suddenly, this huge claw came out of the darkness, grabbed him from behind, and, well, thank goodness that Sandy didn't see what happened next. Anyway, the raiders were being wiped out by this group of Deathclaws. The one that saved Sandy and me stood near us and talked to me. He kept reassuring me that I was safe and that he was sorry that he couldn't have gotten here sooner to help us. Afterwards, the Deathclaws brought us here. Are you treated all right? Yes, they provide me with food, water, shelter, and protection. I feel very safe here, and that's what I asked for. I must be going. Alright, well, I tried to talk to the girl, and that didn't do much. Here. Meow meow, I am a cat. I have a special powers that only cats have. What are you? I'm the person that's going to kick your ass if you don't stop this cat nonsense. I just know a person who's quite impressed with your special nature. Can you tell me your name? I'm Sandy. I'm not really a cat. I just like to play. Can I ask you some questions? Do you like it here? I guess. I miss not having other kids to play with, but Mom says that will change someday. She thinks other kids will come to live here. Until they do, I like to play with Valdis. He's funny and he gives me piggyback rides. Mom says I shouldn't leave Valdis alone. He's busy and he doesn't have... I should leave Valdis alone. He's busy and doesn't have time, but he always plays with me when I ask him. I just don't tell Mom about it. That's nice. Never mind. Bye. I just presuming this is Valdis. Oh, this is Goris. I don't recognize you. Are you new here? Yeah, I'm from the outside vault. It's a pleasure to meet you, RPG Crawler. So you're an outsider. I've seen a few like you. Some are staying here in the vault, but you look different. You appear to be more seasoned, if you know what I mean. I bet you've been around and accomplished things. Am I right? I've had some adventures. Sadly, if you wouldn't mind answering some questions for me, I could tell you some of my adventures in return. Would you like to hear anything you can tell me? Would you like to know? What are you doing here? I'm a student of sorts. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about the world and different cultures that have developed. Right now, I'm studying the culture that Deathclaws are forming, comparing it to human development along similar lines. I've acquired just about all the information I need here. It would help my research a great deal if I could do some traveling. However, I don't want to go it alone, if you know what I mean. So you're a scholar. That's quite an accomplishment in today's world. What would you like to know? How long have you been here? A few months, actually. I came from the coast a while back. You're pretty new yourself. If you don't mind, I need to know more. This guy's lying. Can you tell me about the Deathclaws here? They aren't your average Deathclaws, as I'm sure you've noticed. They've had their intelligence enhanced by some means, not understood by them. It was done by a group of humans known as the Enclave. It seems this Enclave made an army, and they choose Deathclaws because of their ferocity, physical prowess, and, well, get the picture. Anyway, the only thing lacking on Deathclaws was their intelligence. They needed to be smart enough to understand complex commands, but not so smart that they'd be a threat to those in charge. So, the Enclave started messing with a virus or some such thing, and injected the Deathclaws with it. The virus is known to mutate humans into some sort of super beings. The Enclave wanted to see what it would do to Deathclaws. Well, the result was a breed of Deathclaws so smart that they could see they were destined for slavery, so they played dumb until they could gain their freedom, and here they are. It's incredible. You seem very knowledgeable. Alright. You have any information on this Enclave you spoke with? No, only what I've told you. Wait, there is one other thing. The Enclave showed an interest in some ruins to the west of here. Why, I don't know. That's about it. Every little bit of information helps. I thank you for it. So the west of here, there's ruins. Know how it happened to people who used to live in the box? They were captured by the Enclave. Gruther and the pack were forced to aid in their capture. They had no choice since they were slaves at the time. The fate of the humans has weighed heavily in Gruther's mind. He's never really forgiven himself for the complicity in the affair. The humans were taken alive, but who knows what has happened to them since. Sometimes we're forced into doing distasteful things by a situation outside of our control. Gruther should learn to forgive himself. Yeah. How about joining me? Got too many people. Oh, man. I know who this is, I think. Goris the Scholar, I think, is a Deathclaw, just by the shape of him. So, Goris the Deathclaw, just by the shape of him. Oh, man. I want to tell... I want to... I want him in my group, but I also want...
What?
I need to take everything from Myron real quick. I think I need to go back. Like, I need to go back and clear out Myron's inventory and take... you know what I think I need to do? Let's settle up the repairing the computer here. Greetings, human. Hello, who are you? What I'm gonna do... I'm called Valdis. Who are you? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna repair the computer here. And I'm gonna take Myron to Vault City, to that doctor that was asking about the jet before. And then I'm gonna come back here and try and pick up that scholar, quote unquote. So, give me a moment. I mean, I'm not going to do it right now, but let me jot this down so I remember. Alright. So, I'm glad to meet you. I am RPG Crawler. How may I serve you? What's your job? I am currently guarding this area of the vault against any unauthorized personnel. Certainly you seem to know your job well. No offense to your fellow Deathclaws, but you sound more educated, shall we say. Yes, we are quite diverse in our levels of education. I'm doing my best to continue mine in my spare time. And doing an excellent goal. It's an excellent goal. Keep it up. Just passing the time. So let's involve this. So stop. You not go here. This place off limit. What is this place? The hatchery. Pick another pack a mother inside. Eggs inside. I guard. I'll pack guard. I'll be leaving then. Okay. So I'm guessing that I gotta go over here somewhere, maybe? There's the mainframe. Let's talk to this guy with the glasses. Hello there. I'm Jim, or Jimmy. What you up to? Can I ask you some questions? It's a pleasure to meet you, RPG Crawler. I'd be happy to answer some questions. What do you do here? Well, we're having some computer problems, so I'm looking into it. Unfortunately, my forte is software, not hardware. He mentioned this to me and asked me to take a look. Do you mind? You can't make matters any worse than they already are. Go right ahead. All right. I need to ask you a couple things first. What is this machinery for? This is a mainframe computer system and related support devices. From here, all functions of the vault are remotely controlled. All I see. Would you like to know? Isn't this the Vault Overseer room? Normally, the Vault Overseer would be stationed here, but Vault 13 has been fully automated. Isn't that unusual? I don't know the full story, but at one point in the Vault's history, there was a rebellion. The Overseer was either killed or overthrown. I'm not sure which. Anyway, the leaders of the revolution didn't want to entrust their fate and the people to another Overseer that they installed, so they installed this mainframe. The records say it was purchased from, what was that? The Brotherhood of Steel. No, I'm sorry. I have no other information on them. This all happened ages ago, and I haven't found any references on them other than this one. However, it's my understanding that the Brotherhood was a military outfit, and there are some ruins of what appears to be a military base west of here. So that's what's left of them. I'm here with the Vault because you want to be. Oh yeah, I've liked it here ever since I stumbled upon the place. I don't really want to leave. I've always been a loner. I don't care much for people. No offense intended. What do you think about the Deathclaws? Well, in some ways I admire them for what they are and what they're trying to become. In other ways, they scare the hell out of me. I just don't think I'll ever get used to the fact they're just as smart as I am. Well, some of them are that smart. Do you think they're a threat to human society? Oh, absolutely. They're far superior to us physically, and they're our equals mentally. That makes them a pretty big threat. However, it all comes down to morals and ethics in the end. Fortunately, they seem to be ethical, and morally well developed. All right, I think I'll be going now. Let me save the game, and I will come down here and repair. You examine the computer terminal, but cannot find anything obviously wrong with it. Run the diagnostic program. You're certain that the system could have a set of diagnostic routines available, however the keyboard input seems to have been disabled. And the thing left to do is look inside. According to the massive cables and circuit boards, you find that the system has been deliberately sabotaged. One of the circuit boards, the voice recognition module, is beyond repair and must be replaced. Now all you need to do is find a replacement module. Oh, it's been deliberately sabotaged. Do I have that module? Can I use these? Nope. How about I save the game? Use repair. Voice recognition. Oh, so I need a voice recognition module. Oh no, where would I find that? Okay. I'll tell you what, let's talk to the main guy on the way out. And then I'll go run my errands and we'll try to get that Deathclaw in my party. Because quite frankly, they gotta be better than Myron, right? Right? Got a lot of running around to do. Alright. I'll have to go get one. I do not understand the work of such things, but I trust you and I'll wait for your return. All right. Well, I'm out of Vault 13 for the moment. Let's go back to the car. So the real question is going to be, how am I going to be able to get... I'm going to be able to get everybody's gear set up. So Vault City is going to be useful. The military base is the one where they were going to. Let's go to New Reno. Where the hell is Vault City? Vault City's way the hell up there, isn't it? That's a long way, but I've got the fuel. Alright, no, I don't want to encounter a Storm Mantis. You know what? No, I don't want to enter this. Let's go to where's the guy that improves my car? Is he in the den? Let's go to the den. No, I don't want to fight some monsters fighting the den. No, I don't want to encounter some claim jumpers. Come up here. We'll go to the west side. And we'll come over here, see if we can't... Is this the guy that improves things, or was he over at the other place? I don't know, but I know that I can sell stuff here. Alright, see you around. Goodbye. No, he doesn't... He's not the one that improves things. I think it's the Vault City guy that improves things. But for now, let me sell things in here for a moment. So give me a moment. No, not him. Let's trade. Alright. Well, I don't know that I necessarily need some things. Let me sell this. Do I need a sniper rifle? Not really. Alright, this might take a while. I'll probably be back and forth. I can get rid of it. Can I get... Yeah, I can sell these. It's probably going to only be like one shot here. Like... Do I even need half this stuff? I mean, I guess... I don't really. I can balance things out a little bit. Give me one more. Ah, that's... I'm going to remove 6 of these. There we go. Getting rid of a few things. Getting some money. This is not exactly where I wanted to come, though. Alright, tell you what. We're going to go to Vault City, I guess. Alright, let's go to Vault City. All the way back to Vault City. I should have saved. No, I don't want to deal with the bone damage right now. Just driving along the wasteland. Alright. We will go to the inner city for now. Yeah, I can't really go in. Oh no, you know what? I can technically go in there. But I have to drop my super mutant off. So here's what we're going to do. Go save the game, and then I'm going to... I need to wait here until I come back. Yes, thank you.
I'll just stay here and tighten the vices on my shoulder.
Sure. Alright, let me in. All right, everybody, come on in. Let's go into the vault, shall we? Bring Myron in, huh? All the way over here. Alright, well, what do you got here, man? I have some good news. I was able to make an antidote from the sample of jet you gave me. Once taken, it nullifies jet's withdrawal symptoms, also removes the euphoria associated with the drug. Can I get a sample of it? I think it could really help the people in Reading. Of course, here, take it. Take it with one of my colleagues, Dr. Johnson in Reading. I'll sure be keep this safe. I have some questions for you. You mentioned before that you were a doctor. I'm something of a doctor myself. All right. You are? It's a pleasure to meet you. If you have the time, perhaps we could compare notes. It's not often I get a chance to speak to another physician. I'd like to learn some of the medical techniques that you citizens use. Well, first, let me take you on a tour. Over here we have the monitoring systems. And that's how we clone cells to make tissue replacement limbs. We have to be careful about the tissue cultures. Don't get contaminated, but in any event, I think I've talked enough. I hope it was informative. Sure. Nothing today. All right. Did that just boost my my doctor skill? Yes, it did. All right. Well, he's not doing anything about Myron, but I can go run and turn in that thing to Reading. Go help some people in Reading. Just kind of getting side quests all over the place. Let's go down here. Let's pick Marcus back up. I may just tell... I'm going to complete this particular little exchange. And then...
what do you want?
Alright, let's go, man. And then we'll switch out Myron for someone. I would totally rather have dog meat than Myron. Alright, well, let's go back to the vehicle. I think there's somebody you can get around here, too. And actually, I'm going to check something real quick. Because I want to make sure that I'm not going to leave this place and have to come back. I can find... there is one in Vault City. I'm going to go grab that. I'm sorry I had to look that up, because otherwise I'm going to be bouncing from city to city looking for this thing. Yeah, you stay out here for... I need to wait here until I come back. Yeah.
I'll just stay here and tighten the vice.
That's it. Sorry. Sorry, Marcus. They're real a-holes here. So it's down on level 2. Remember where I looted all that stuff from level 2. That's basically where it is. Alright, so I got a bit of a problem. I looked for like 10 minutes straight and I couldn't find the damn thing. So either I looted it and dropped it somewhere already. I couldn't find any of my inventory. Or, I don't know. But there is another option. I can purchase one in Reno. But first, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to Reading. Wherever the hell Reading is. Okay, there we go. Actually, first I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to go to Reading. And then I'm going to turn that quest in, and I think I'm going to call it for this particular episode. So, no, I don't want to encounter some wolves. It would just be a waste of ammo. Yeah, we'll go downtown first. And, where do I need to turn this in? Let's talk to the sheriff here first. Just checking in. Where would I turn this in? That's the question. Is there a doctor around here? I forget. Yeah, there's a hospital around here. There we go. What can you do for me? Doc Johnson. Let's talk to Doc Johnson. Hey, Doc. Had some questions to ask. I think I have a solution for the jet problem that you have here. A solution? What do you mean? I have an antidote to jet. Dr. Troy in Vault City made it and should solve the jet reliance problem that you have here. Dr. Troy, I know him, a wonderfully talented physician. We worked together when I was in Vault City. Tell me about this antidote. You worked in Vault City? Yes, that's where I received my medical training. I'm a Vault City citizen. I found out there are many places in the world that need my medical expertise more than Vault City. So here I am now about the antidote. So I should bring the antidote to you and that you'd know what to do with it. Let me have it then. Here it is, Doc. Thank you. I'll make sure that the miners get a little something extra with the next batch of jet that they pick up. All right. Glad I could help. Let me ask you about something else, Doc. No, I was just looking around. Goodbye, Doc. I didn't mean right now. I was just wondering if you had some stuff to trade. I have some questions there. All right. Goodbye, Doc. Yeah, well, I'm that much further ahead. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to probably sort my inventory out here a little bit and probably get rid of Myron and pick up that quote-unquote scholar, and then we'll be off to look. I'll probably pick up a voice module in Reno on the way down, and we'll be good to go. But for now, this has been the RPG Crawler with Fallout 2. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment if you got any feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.